from my core floor here for day 1 of our pelvic health challenge. We are kicking it off with 2 of my favorite stretches. Yeah, it's 1 exercise, but it's got an A and a B, so it's kind of like 2. So let's start it off with our hip stretches. So we're gonna start position, 1 foot forward, back foot is gonna be turned out on an angle, okay? So it's not gonna be super turned out so you're kind of balanced here. It's just out maybe like a 45-degree angle, okay? Trunk is gonna stay upright, shoulders back. You can just go hands on your hips, or if balance is an issue, set yourself up near a wall or someplace where you can kind of hold on to stabilize. We're gonna start first by just bringing our hips forward and back. The key to these stretches I'm gonna show you today are back leg has to stay straight at your knee. So I don't want your back knee doing anything funky like that. Back knee has to stay straight, and as we start doing some little variations to this, you'll see what I mean, because a lot of times your back knee will want to compensate to help out your hips and pelvis. You're going to imagine in all of these that, especially the ones where we're going forward and back, that somebody has a string on your pelvis and they're pulling your pelvis forward and back. So it's not your trunk that's going, okay, and it's not this where your shoulders are being pulled back to lead the direction. It is your pelvis driving forward. This all moves as a unit together, okay? So forward and back, you're gonna go about 5 to 10 repetitions, okay? Then you're gonna lean forward and you're gonna stay there. And you're gonna do 5 or 10 repetitions of side to side. Now, notice again, my trunk and low back and pelvis are moving as a unit. It's not all kind of doing funky things. Everything's moving together. Okay, so if I'm bumping my hip to the left, my right shoulder is going to drop. If I bump the other way, then my left shoulder will drop. So it's going to be kind of opposite pelvis direction, shoulder direction, okay? So we're going to go nice and easy, back and forth. Again, keep your front knee bent. Your back leg will stay straight, okay? 5 or 10 of those, and then you're going to do 5 or 10 little circles. And I want you to do half of them in one direction and then half of them in the other direction, okay? Then you're gonna switch sides. So foot forward, back foot's rotated out a little bit, knee is straight, shoulders are back. Somebody's attached that string, they're kind of pulling your pelvis forward, so everything's moving as a unit. You're gonna go forward and back, 5 to 10 repetitions. Now, ideally, I'd love you guys to do 10, but I also know life is crazy. And this is going to take you a couple minutes. So if you only have time to do 5, something is better than nothing. So do the 5. You're going to lean forward. You're going to rock side to side. Nice and easy. Okay, remember, shoulder dips down as your pelvis goes out. Okay, shouldn't be feeling it in your low back, okay, because everything's moving as a unit here. Your pelvis is doing the work. Someone's pulling the pelvis, okay? They're not pulling your lumbar spine. Not pulling your shoulders, okay? Back knee is staying straight. You're gonna circle your hips around, okay? Notice too, my feet aren't super wide, okay? I want them comfortably distanced apart, but I don't want you feeling like you're off balance while you're trying to do these exercises. They're meant for mobility, okay? And if you're not stable, you're not gonna move. Circle a few the other direction. Okay, part B to this is same exact motions, except instead of doing it with your foot rotated out, you're going to put your back foot straight, okay? And you're going to go forward and back here. Same thing. Now, what you might notice when your foot is straight in the back is that every so often you look down and it wants to turn. That's because you're tight through your hips. So keep repositioning it to be straight. Keep your back foot flat on the ground so your heel isn't sneaking up on this. And you might feel a big calf stretch if you're tight through your calves. That's okay. Calves and hips have to work together, okay? And back knee is still straight. Lean in, 5 to 10, side to side. So it's the same motions, just a little different variation on our foot position. And then 5 to 10, circling one way, circling the other way. And then switch. Back foot straight, trunk up. Someone's pulling your pelvis forward. You're gonna go forward and back. For 5 to 10, you're gonna lean in, side to side. Again, that nice big rock. My trunk is moving, my shoulders are moving, okay? This isn't like a little hike at your hip. That'll tweak your low back, okay? We want everything moving. We want your trunk, your shoulders, helping out that pelvis. And then you're gonna go 5 to 10, circling one way and circling the other way. There's day one. Now, if you're super busy, it's okay. You don't have to do both versions together. You could do one version with the foot turned out, and then later on in the day, do another version with the foot straight so that you get both in. Or you can knock them out together, whichever is easier. Try them out. Make sure you let me know below how you did with them. Show me a picture of you doing them. Show me a thumbs up. Give me an emoji. Just let me know that you got them done today. Have an awesome rest of your day, guys.